Hello, everyone. Stephanie Zima here, My Way of Life Coaching. And forgive me tonight. I am a little bit late, but that's because I cart around everybody to their various sports. So I am like the mom Uber in the late afternoons, early evenings. And, today we were just running just a little bit late. So my camera is off a little bit, so bear with me. Anyway, anyone who's new to me, I help online entrepreneurs to regulate their nervous systems so that they can get clarity on what they're supposed to be doing and how to do the things, and create that consistent income that they are looking for without the burnout. And that is what's really important, because often people teach hustle more, do this, do that, yada yada yada, and I actually teach to connect more, heal the things that are broken, be aware of your triggers, trying to figure out why are you reacting this way in various situations, and then work with what you've got, right? Work with the circumstances that you have, work with the family situation that you have, because we have a life. And if we try to make our life work with business, that usually doesn't work so well. But if you can structure your business to the point that it fits your life and your personality type, now we are talking. And that is exactly what we are doing, especially this week. So if you have not tuned in, there's day one, day two, and today we are on day three of an implementation challenge that I run with my mentorship group. And I want to share this with you guys, okay? Because it's important to not just learn the hows and the whys and all the stuff, but actually, what does that mean for you? What does all the sales lingo actually mean, and how do we do this? Because I'm sure that if you just started with your opportunity or your job or anything like that, you are probably like I was 8 years ago. When I first started, I was hungry. I wanted to make money. I wanted to get solutions to the pains that I had. The pains was not having enough retirement account money, right? Not having the security. I was a stay-at-home mom, not in a necessarily great relationship, and I just wanted security funds. I needed to make something work for myself. And an online business where everybody's talking about this residual income sounded really great. But then when I started realizing, like, A, I didn't have any of the skills. B, my life was a total mess. I had three little kids all over the place. It was so hard. I had no idea how to do any of the things. And so, because I was very stubborn and growth oriented, I learned and learned and learned and wiggled my way through until I finally came across the fact that sometimes I wasn't taking the action because I was under survival mode, in survival mode. I wasn't taking action because my body was completely stressed. And I started to dig deeper, 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 and I figured it out. And that is what I teach a lot of people now. So today we're going to talk about understanding the you and your prospect, because when you have sales conversations, you need to be aware of your personality, and you need to be aware of the personality of the person that you're talking to, and that can be a little bit difficult at times, especially when they are cold prospects. And that is exactly what we are dealing with: cold prospects. um, Cold prospects are people that don't know you, okay? People that don't know you and you don't know them. Those are the kind of people that you have unlimited amounts of. Okay, when you think about it, I don't have people, this is what I hear often, where people say, I don't have anybody to sell to. It's because you are working in your warm market, meaning your friends and family, people that you actually know. And maybe you have already talked to all of them. If that's the case, you need to, and I personally like to talk to people in the cold market, because you can find more people that actually need what you have to sell versus you just hustling and trying to pin down people and trying to manipulate people and buying things from you, because that to me always felt super yucky. Drop in the comments real quick if you like warm sales or cold sales, if you have ever done either one of them, if you know what this is. Like, let me know your comments below. I always like to talk to people. So having the in understanding as to who you are personality type wise and what the other people are like is really important. Okay, so there's 4 different personality types that I want to teach on today. Red are the people that are liking fast results. They're liking direct communication. They're the ones that usually respond to money and compensation plans and, that kind of stuff. They get very bored very fast if you don't come and deliver the deeds, right? And when you have people that are reds, they're also sometimes called a shark. And for them, that's really important that you deliver it in the way that you need to, like straight up. There you go. Blues, that is the dolphins in the sea world. The blues are more emotional. They have more connection with each other. They are the water cooler people, right? They are the people that like to be in the water, water cooler section in the workplace, and they talk to each other. They are the people that like to go to conventions and mingle with people, all that stuff. Those are the people that like to hang out. They are like telling stories and just be in that. Then you have the green people. The green people, those are also called the sea urchins. Those are the people that like spreadsheets. Those are the people that like detail. They are logical. They trust people. Like they like trust, right? They need to trust you to know what you're doing and what you're talking about before they would buy it. Those are the people that are usually telling you when you're selling supplements, they're usually telling you they have to go and consult with their doctor because they don't trust that you know what you're talking about. That's basically where this is coming from. And it's important that you know these things, because when you feel rejected because somebody says, "Oh, I'm just going to talk to my doctor before I'm making a decision," you think it has something to do with you. When in fact, it doesn't really have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with the other person not feeling comfortable with you not being a trusted individual. Okay. So those are the green personalities. Then you have, lastly but not least, the yellow people, the whales. Those are the people that are fun, they are energetic, they have a big vision, they want to help people, they get really motivated by helping and serving other people. And that is that is me. Like, I'm a mix out of a lot of people, but I have a huge big vision, and that was always, the vision was bigger than my skills in the beginning. I mean, it has changed now, but that's pretty much what got me in trouble a lot. Maybe you are that too. I would love to know, what is your color. Drop it in the comments right now. Let me know. Um, you know, do you know? Have you had any reflection on yourself, who you are and what you are like? If you are, then you can also look for like-minded people. It's really important that not only, I mean, of course, when you get down the road in your sales skills, what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to adjust your language. So if I talk to a prospect that is red, I'm not going to have a lot of small talk. I'm just going to go like boom, boom, boom. That's the deets, right? If I talk to somebody that's a whale, I'm going to talk about the vision. I'm going to talk about the impact. I'm going to talk about stuff. If I have a sea urchin or a green personality, I'm going to come up with stats, right? And a blue person, I'm going to talk about the fun that we can have and the parties that we can do and the social stuff. So when you are aware of it, you can change your ways and highlight. I'm not talking about manipulation. I'm talking about highlighting the aspect of your business or your service or whatever it is that you're selling. Okay. And leave the other stuff for them to discover later. So here's where I want to bring it to a close. You need to figure out first, who are you? Drop it in the comments right now. And then I want you to think about what color would be your ideal client. What color would you love to work with? Is it the reds? Is it the blues? Is it the greens? Is it the yellows? If you are a green personality, you're probably going to be super frustrated if you try to recruit the reds because you are trying to talk about ingredients and you're trying to talk about spreadsheets and stats and all these things, and they're going to be so bored with you. Okay? And vice versa. So, what color would you like as an ideal client? That is important to know because now when you are going in the cold market and you're starting to talk to people, you are going to be able to already read out who you're looking for. Many times we don't do that and we get in trouble because now we have a list of 100 people that they tell you to do. Make the list of 100 people and you become overwhelmed. When you're overwhelmed, what happens with your system? Your nervous system is going to shut down. It's going to put you in fight, flight, or freeze response, or even the fawn where you pretend to be working something, but you're not really doing it. So, that is something to keep in mind. So when you have your 100 people, you know your color type, you know the other person's color type that you're looking for. Check the boxes as you have conversations and be aware as to who you want to talk to. Okay, next thing, here's your action step. Okay, and then I swear I'm going to try to keep these videos short. Your action step is 3 messages that I want you to send and creating 1 post speaking your ideal client's language. That is how you attract somebody. Okay, when you write your post, you need to think about what and how would they want to hear what I'm trying to say. You can say the grass is green like that. The grass is green. Boom. Now you're attracting a red person. If you say the grass is so cushy and so inviting and it's so fun to be on top of this grass area because a lot of people are mingling over on this grass area and it's green on top of it, who do you think you're going to attract? You're going to attract the blues, the dolphins, the party people, the social people. If you're going to say the grass is green because the chlorophyll in the grass, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Clearly, I'm not a green person, but you get the message, right? Now you're attracting the people that are all interested in the stats as to why the grass is green. And if you're going to say this grass is green because we are having, or we're all mingling on this grass because we are creating this big, huge movement of feeding starving children or, hosting stuff for blah, blah, blah. Now you're creating impact. Now you're talking to the yellows. Do you see how this works? This is important, for you to actually attract the people that you click with, the people that you're vibing with. And that is how you are going to have much, much better conversations. Your rejection rate is going to minimize. I don't want to say go completely because there's a lot more what goes into having good conversations, but it's going to minimize, and that is what's important. Okay, so let me know in the comments if this was helpful to you. I would love it. Tomorrow we're going to have day 4. If you have not checked out the other videos, please go ahead and do that, and I'll talk to you all later. Okay, have a good night. Bye bye.